Hello Stings, in this video we are looking at the Unit 3 review in preparation for our Unit 3 test. This will be the first in a series of videos, and we are going to go ahead and dive in and start with number 1 and see how far we can get in approximately 5 minutes. So the amount of spring stretches varies directly as the weight of the object attached to it. The words we want to look at here are varies directly. This means that we have a proportional situation going on. So if we have an 8-ounce weight and it stretches a spring 10 centimeters, they want to know how much weight will stretch the spring 15 centimeters. So we have ounces to centimeters. So we have an 8-ounce weight stretches the spring 10 centimeters in the same way that some weight that we don't know will stretch the spring 15 centimeters. So here we will cross multiply and then divide everything by 10 to get that a 12-ounce weight will stretch the spring 15 centimeters. Problem number 2, we are looking at x and y intercepts. Our x-intercept looks to be located halfway between -8 and -10 on the x-axis right here. So our x-intercept appears to be -9. That would be the ordered pair -9, 0. Our y-intercept is on the y-axis. It looks to be halfway between 8 and 10. So here's our y-intercept. And that looks to be at +9 for y. So the x value is 0, the y value is 9. So let's go ahead and say y-intercept. And over here, we'll call this our x-intercept. So there's our x and y intercepts for number 2. For number 3, we have a table showing us the information for a diver. The scuba diver begins his ascent from 24 meters below the surface of the ocean. Ascent basically means to go up. So he's going to rise up from 24 meters below the surface of the ocean. The table below shows the diver's depth, m, during his ascent in time, seconds, s. What is the meaning of the x and y intercepts? So here is our x-intercept. Go ahead and do that in green. And here is our y-intercept. So the y-intercept is showing us that the diver is at 24 meters below the surface of the ocean, and the x-intercept is telling us that we have 12 seconds to reach the surface. So what we would write down for that is that the y-intercept is how far he needs to go to reach the surface. So how far the diver needs to go to reach the surface. And the x-intercept is telling us how long it would take him to reach the surface. So in this case, the y-intercept is how far, and the x-intercept is how long. I'm going to go ahead and finish problem number 4, and we'll end the video with this problem. The graph below illustrates the movement of a gondola down from a mountain. What is the rate of change in this real-world application? So here we have our y-axis telling us we have height in meters, and it is counting by 100. So when I go from this point to this point, I'm going to go down 100 meters. My run is along the x-axis, and the x-axis is measuring minutes, and it is labeled by 2's. So when I go across here, that is 2 minutes. So that means that my rate of change is 100 meters per 2 minutes. But it being a rate, we need to have that denominator of 1. So we do 100 divided by 2, which is 50 meters per minute. Okay, in our next video, we will start with problem number 5.